Hi crafty friends, this is Jules from Paper Gems by Jules, and today I'm sharing a quick video on the new Unity Stamp Company's two-step wreath. This beautiful wreath is actually a lot easier than I had expected. I was just kind of intimidated when I first saw it, and I actually ended up seeing some of the other design teams' projects and wasn't sure how to use it, but it's fairly easy. And for my video today, I'm actually using it with the Karin markers instead of just ink pads. I wanted to try using it using the Karin markers because I thought it might give it more of that watercolor look, and I think it absolutely does. And I love that you can use both types of mediums to do this. So the first step is you lay down everybody kind of starts with the wreath one, but you can start with the florals. It doesn't really matter because you're going to line up those squares, and you can stamp those squares as well or color them in and then die cut the image out, or you can do what I did and I laid down 3 little pieces of tape so that the markers, those little black squares that are going to guide you, they are on the tape, so that way it doesn't hit the paper and it'll be a clean and simple image. Now for the next layer, so I swapped out, you line them up. I'm using 2 colors of Karin markers. The first one is a pale violet, and then the second one is plum. So what I did is I did the light color first, and then while it's still wet and before I even stamp it, I take a little bit of the darker plum and just do the bottom ends. And you'll see that when you stamp it, again, giving that watercolor look without having to watercolor. And you probably could take a watercolor brush and blend it in a little bit better, but I kind of like the little rough edges. So I just repeated that process all the way around for all 3. And again, you could probably do all of them. I just wanted to test it out. Sometimes one looks better than the other or whatever, you know, just figuring it out. This was the first time I really gave it a go. And then I made another card with the same process, but just different colors, and but I won't bore you with that. So I'm just cleaning it off, removing it. Now I can remove those purple pieces. Now you can see, like, it looks as if it was just stamped that way. So now I'm using another new product by Unity Stamp Company. It is these awesome transfer adhesive sheets. I didn't know how much I love them until I really started to use them. And so these are awesome. So I'm going to show you a little bloop that I made as well, so just pay attention. But it's so easy to use, so simple, and it really just makes foiling so much more fun. I always love the look of foiled cards. They're beautiful, but this is just so much easier. Now, you can run this through your die cutter to put the pressure on. You can run it through your laminator if you want to do that too. All you're trying to really do, I don't think actually you can put it through your laminator, but what do I know? All it is you're transferring the adhesive portion of these letters onto your paper. Now, here, if you didn't notice in the lower corner, and I'm sorry it's not in a focal point of the video, but when I first lifted this, there was a piece of the adhesive that stuck to the paper, and it was separated. So you'll see when I foil it, like the part on the T is just missing, and it was just that the adhesive had curled over. But I'm going to show you how I fix this. And listen, you don't have to fix it. It could just be what it is. It's fine. It's homemade, not Hallmark. But it was on my mind, so I had to fix it. So I pulled out my Copic color chart, and I tried to see what colors matched. And I started with the lighter purple, and you kind of still saw it. You can see it right here. You still notice it. It's a little better, but I still noticed it. Went in with the medium color. It's a little bit better. And then I think I went to the darkest of the purples. Maybe that's one. No, I think I took out another one. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. So I went for a little bit of a darker color. And you'll see that this really blends in. Like, looking at it right now, you don't even know that there's an issue. You can because of the foil. So when you're messing with it, but it's so minor. Again, homemade. So from here, I still wanted to use another one of these awesome adhesive strips. So added the so much. So it says, thanks so much. Again, super easy. Minor detail when you have little nails. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt to separate it, but not a big deal because it makes your cards look so elegant and like you have so much detail in them, and it's not a lot of work. So again, pulling off the strip, now to press that, boops, there you go. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that amazing? So now my new favorite die, again, Unity coming out with dies. I love that. I don't know about you, but I'm super stoked that they are adding this to the amazing collection of things. And just going to adhere to the card base. This is the rectangle and scallops nesting dies, and it's just the new staple in my collection here. And you'll see if you go into my either my blog or my Instagram, you'll see that I use this far too often. I have to change it up. I have a lot of stuff that I gotta make use of. So but another that whole little package of embellishments, that's all Unity stuff that I have. I kind of keep it together so that I know what I'm using, but I figured I'd jazz it up even a little more with some of these flat sequins that they offer. They have them in some great colors, and I love the way they look. They just add a little bit of more detail, and I like that they're different sizes, because sometimes you have the sequins that are all the same size, which is cool, it's fine, but I kind of enjoyed the little variety, right? So just trying to place everything, and then I have a new tool that I'm using to adhere things. It's like a wax stick. It's by close to my heart. So I got that. It's new, it's cool. You sharpen it and it sticks to the little thingies, and it's not crazy glue or anything like that. Super simple. Card base. Boom, bip. We're almost done. I mean, this card takes almost no time to make, and then it's awesome for repeat stamping. So if you were doing a bunch of cards and you wanted to do, let's say, all these Mother's Day cards, right? I know we're after that, but if you wanted to for next year, or kind of preemptively do something like birthday cards or just thank you cards, right? This is an easy way to do them. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found some inspiration, and make sure you take a look at all of the amazing products at Unity. Thanks so much.